the stage of the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Tennessee, welcome to a country music celebration. Tonight, all your favorite stars are here to perform in a tribute to the growth and popularity of country music on the special occasion of the 30th anniversary of the Country Music Association. For 3 decades, the CMA has helped make country America's best-loved music. And at this gala anniversary party, you'll celebrate country's past, present, and future, and see its legendary all-time greats and many of its brightest, most talented new superstars.
The Country Music Association 30th Anniversary, sponsored by The Dentist's Choice, to help keep your teeth tartar-free. Tartar Control Crest in regular and fresh mint gel flavors.
Good evening. I'm Barbara Mandrell. Thank you. Thank you. If you love country music half as much as I do, then you're going to have a wonderful time tonight. It is the 30th anniversary of the Country Music Association, the organization that has helped make country so exciting and so popular all over the world. It's responsible for the Country Music Hall of Fame here in Nashville and for the CMA Awards that honors the best country singers and songwriters each year. Tonight, the whole world of country has come together to celebrate, and I can't think of a better way to lead the parade than Willie Nelson.
When we dance together, my world's in the sky. It's a fairyland tale that's come true. And when you look at me with those stars in your eyes, I could waltz across Texas with you. Across Texas with you in my arms. Waltz across Texas with you. Like a storybook ending, I'm lost in your charms. I could waltz across Texas with you. Could waltz across Texas with you.
Thank you. Thank you. That's one of the songs of the great Ernest Tubb, who was a gift from the state of Texas to the world of country music. I grew up down in the Rio Grande Valley back when E.T. didn't mean extraterrestrial, it meant Ernest Tubb, the original Texas troubadour. And his was the first voice that was probably stamped on my consciousness, along with fellow Texans Gene Autry and Tex Ritter and Bob Wills. And gradually I've become aware of and proud of a Texas musical tradition that included people like Buddy Holly, Jim Reeves, Lefty Frizzell, George Jones, Ray Price, Roger Miller, and then the next man in the 70s, the whole Texas Revolution or Renaissance or whatever it was called when Willie moved to Austin because he couldn't make it in Nashville. And they called us outlaws back then. Some people still do today. And we're really traditionalists. Billy Joe Shaver, Townes Van Zandt, Guy Clark, Mickey Newberry, Steve Fromholtz, Joe Ely, Rodney Crowell, Lyle Lovett are all carrying on the tradition of the Texas troubadour. Tonight, we're going to honor the music from the Lone Star State by asking a few of its favorite sons and daughters to help out here. To kick things off, here are Larry Gatlin and the Gatlin Brothers.
Well, Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. Ah, honey, Houston means the last day of the tour we're through. Yeah, lady, you and God in the heaven above know I love what I do for a living, I really do. But Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. Turn it around, band, here we go. Houston means the last day of the tour we're through. Yeah, lady, you and God in heaven above know I love what I do for a living, I really do. But Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. Tag it, boys, and we're out of here. Yeah, Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. Thank y'all, we love you.
When I die, I may not go to heaven. And I don't know if they'll let my cowboys in. If they don't, just to let me go to Texas. 'Cause Texas is as close as I've been. And New York couldn't hold my attention, no. And Detroit City could not sing the song. If tomorrow finds me busted flat in Dallas, well, I won't care, 'cause at least I'll know I'm home. When I die, I may not go to heaven, but I don't know if they'll let my cowboys in. If they don't, well, just to let me go to Texas, y'all. 'Cause Texas is as close as I've been.
Been gone so long, I can't wait to get back home. Home to the Lone Star State another day, I just can't wait. Look out, boys, I'm headed that way. I got a mind that wanders in a 57 Chevrolet. Hold on tight, got a license to fly. With a pedal to the metal, watch me roll on by. While I boogie back to Texas. 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 Gonna boogie back to Texas, 8 beats to the mile. Here we go now, boy. We're gonna boogie back to Texas, 8 beats to the mile. Can't you see I'm on my way? Boogie! Well, a long time forgotten, her dreams that just fell by the way. And the good life
ain't what she's living today. But she never complains about the bad times or the bad things that he's done, Lord. She just talks about the good times they've had and all the good times to come. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man.
Look out, Waylon.
And she loves him in spite of his ways. She don't want to understand. And through teardrops and laughter, they're gonna pass through this world hand in hand. This good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. This good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. Thank you very much. Deep within my heart lies a melody, a song of old silent talk, where in dreams I live with memory beneath the stars all along. The moon in all your splendor knows only my heart. Call back my rose, rose of San Antonio.
Lips so sweet and tender, like petals falling apart. Speak once again of my love, my own.
Oh, broken songs, empty words I know still live in my heart all alone. And that moonlit path lies out below. My rose of San Antonio.
And rose, my rose of San Antonio.
And rose, my rose of San Antonio.
Aha, San Antonio.
I had procrastinated for an awfully long time about doing something about my teeth. I had a lot of buildup of tartar, which made cleaning them very difficult. The dentist recommended Crest Tartar Control toothpaste, and I've been using it ever since. I've been very satisfied myself with the results, and so has my dentist. I don't have the problem with tartar that I did before, and the solution seems to be Crest Tartar Control toothpaste.
Why is this man being so unfair to his wife? Enjoying his cold relief while she suffers, feeling no desire to sneeze while she stifles hers, without all the coughs and the runny nose that torture her night, resting in the same bed where she tosses and turns. Why? Because while she took that cold tablet, he took NyQuil. The nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever so you can rest medicine. Now a new cherry flavor, too.
It's clear to see how fresh it'll be. Jiffy Pops microwave popcorn.
Only Jiffy Pops microwave popcorn has this unique popping bowl and see-through bonnet. Super sealed for freshness.
Jiffy Pops microwave popcorn.
Coach said to be a really good basketball player, you need fast feet and a sharp eye. Mom says you also need a great breakfast, so she makes me a Rita hash browns with my eggs. I wonder if Coach knows about those hash browns.
I've devised my own way to cook perfect steaks without slicing them open. I cook an extra little piece, and I test it. I call it my test steak. Of course, it's done a little early, but that's part of the secret. No one ever knows, because I eat the evidence. Beef, real food for real people.
Brace yourself. Monday, Newhart presents George's Greatest Hits. With everything from Motown to Tender Love Ballads. Mama. Then,
Kyle's father won't let him take me to the dance.
He's black? Yeah, what's wrong with that?
You're exactly the person I worry about my children running into.
I am not a racist.
Designing women. It's all new. Snoopy the Musical. The Broadway smash with new comic adventures and the ultimate story of Snoopy. Snoopy the Musical, Friday at 8.
CBS, oh yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the only 4-time winner of the Female Vocalist of the Year award, Reba McEntire.
Dreams of you. Every night I go through. Why can't I forget the past and start loving someone new instead of having sweet dreams? How about you? Oh, instead of having sweet dreams, how about you?
That's one of the many songs made famous by Patsy Cline, who was one of the reigning female country stars 30 years ago when the Country Music Association was just getting started. Women have always played an important part in country music, so each new generation of women singers has lots of wonderful role models. Patsy Montana was first lady to have a country recording that sold 1 million copies. And it's not surprising that it was called I Want to Be a Cowboy Sweetheart. And Kitty Wells was the first woman to sing about real everyday human problems. And the lady that followed that tradition became the first female to be named Entertainer of the Year by the Country Music Association, my good buddy, Loretta Lynn. Well, I was born to coal miner's daughter in a cabin on a hill in Butcher Holler. We were poor, but we had love. That's the one thing that Daddy made sure of. He shoveled coal to make a poor man's dollar. My daddy worked all night in the Valley coal mine, all day long in the field hoeing corn. Mommy rocked the babies that night and read the Bible by the coal oil light, and everything would start all over come break of morning. Yeah, I'm proud to be a coal miner's daughter. I remember well the well where I drew water. The work we done was hard, and I would sleep 'cause we worked hard. I never thought of ever leaving Butcher Holler. Well, a lot of things have changed since way back then, and it's so good to be back home again. Not much left but the floors. I talk about contemporary female singers, you have to include this very today woman, Miss Roseanne Cash.
In a little cabaret in a South Texas border town sat a boy and his guitar, and the people came from all around, and all the girls from there to Austin were slipping away from home and putting jewelry in hop to take the trip to go and listen to the little dark-haired boy who played the Tennessee flat-top box, and he would play, yeah, Randy Scruggs. Then one day he was gone, and no one ever saw him round. He vanished like the breeze, and they forgot him in the little town. But all the girls still dreamed about him and hung around the cabaret until the doors were locked. And then one day on the hit parade was a little dark-haired boy who played the Tennessee flat-top box, and he would play.
The CMA Horizon Award recognizes outstanding growth and development in country artists. Here's the preacher's daughter who won the Horizon Award just a few months ago, Miss Holly Dunn.
I remember Daddy's hands folded silently in prayer and reaching out to hold me when I had a nightmare. You could read quite a story in the calluses and lines. Years of work and worry had left their mark behind. I remember Daddy's hands, how they held my mama tight and patted my back for something done right. There are things that I've forgotten that I loved about the man, but I'll always remember the love in Daddy's hands. Daddy's hands were soft and kind when I was crying. Daddy's hands were hard as steel when I'd done wrong. Daddy's hands weren't always gentle, but I've come to understand there was always love in my daddy's hands.
Today's very best female country singers, like Loretta, Roseanne, and Holly, make me happy and proud that I spend my days and nights singing country music. Another morning, another day in your life without someone there by you. You had a dream again last night. You wonder why your dreams just won't come true. So what you gonna do? Walk around with your head hung down? Well, maybe that's the reason you've never found the one for you. So you got to let your love shine through your eyes and your smile. You got to let somebody know how you
feel inside your heart. And you'll find that somebody wants to be a part of your life. And if you just believe and say that's what you're gonna do, one day love will find its way to you. Oh, yes, it will. One day love will find its way to you. Another party, and all your friends are smiles. Oh, you might meet someone new, and being close could be so nice. In this life, your chances are so few. So what you gonna do? Walk around with your head hung down? Or maybe that's the reason you've never found the one for you. So you've got to let your love shine through your eyes and your smile. You got to let somebody know how you feel inside your heart. Oh, you'll find that somebody wants to be a part of your life. And if you just believe and say that's what you're gonna do, one day love will find its way to you. Oh, yes, it will. One day love will find its way to you. Don't you ever think you're the only one. Oh, somewhere in the world there's a lonely heart looking for someone. Oh yeah, your eyes, oh, you smile. You got to let somebody know how you feel inside. And you'll find that somebody wants to be a part of your life.
Here is the Country Music Association's current Entertainer of the Year, Hank Williams Jr.
If you and your baby have they fallen out, call me up, sweet mama. We'll go stepping out and we go honky tonkin'. Hey, good looking, we'll go honky tonkin'. What you got cooking, we'll go honky tonkin' round your town. I'm going into the city, breathe that city air. You go out in the country, you'll find both singers living there. And honky tonkin', hey, good looking, I'll be honky tonkin'. What you got cooking, we'll go honky tonkin' round your town. My caddy will go honky tonkin', old one of daddies will go honky tonkin' round your town. Going into the city, breathe that city air. You go to the city, I'll be jukebox jumping there, and I'll be honky tonkin', hey, good looking, I'll be honky tonkin'. What you got cooking, we'll go honky tonkin' round your town.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. They wanted me to do some country rock on this portion of the show. Now, to me, it kind of all goes together. I was born in Shreveport, Louisiana, while Daddy was doing Louisiana hayride down there. Spent time there, spent time in Montgomery, lots of places around the South. And I was raised on gospel, blues, country, and rock, and we'll have a short session on all of them. Jesus, won't you come by here? Oh, Jesus, won't you come by here? Jesus, won't you come by here? Come even if you can't stay long. Oh, come on, sweet Jesus, if you can't stay long. Jesus, would you come by here? Late in the evening, man, that sun is going down. Late in the evening, the sun, man, and that sun is going down. You know, a man can't help but be lonesome, Bocephus, if his woman ain't around. I like the old gospel. I love the blues. And I like the rock. The rock I was raised with, right down the road here, they had a lot of parties at Mother and Daddy's house, late 50s and early 60s. And I wouldn't take anything for some of the wonderful lessons that I received as a little boy. Now, a lot of them considered my daddy the first rockabilly of all time, with songs like this he used to kind of shake his legs around on. Came in last night about 10:30, and that baby of mine, she wouldn't let me in. Move it on over. Move it on over. Well, move over, little dog, 'cause the big dog's moving in. Oh, yeah, I could remember that. And then there were some of them other fellas that I sure did want to boogie woogie and sure did want to learn to rock and roll a little. Come on over, baby, a whole lot of shaking going on. Come on over, baby, I ain't got to do by the horn. You begging, whole lot of shaking going on. I said, come on over, baby, honey, got chicken in the barn, my barn. Come on over, baby, honey, you can't go wrong. Shaking going on. Woo! Shake, baby, shake. Shake, baby, shake. All you gotta do is just get out of one spot and boogie woogie. You ain't thinking, oh, lot of shaking going on. That's right, boy. So you take a little blues, take a little country, take a little rock, come up with a lot of Bocephus type music. Well, my mama met my daddy down in Alabama. They've tied the knots, so here I am. Born on the bayou on the Texas line, loved in Louisiana and raised on jambalaya. Now, before I could walk, I had a guitar in my hand. By the time I could talk, I had my own band. Went on the road when I was 8 years old. Turned 15, I was stealing the show. Money to burn, girls are pretty. It didn't take me long to learn I was born to boogie. When I was 18, I
went to Hollywood. I met Elvis and Marilyn and Johnny B. Good. Got my guitar painted California sun. A red Cadillac having too much fun. We were playing them halls and jamming them. Took me on over to MGM. This is the boy we told you about. He lit a cigar and he stuck his hand out. Said, son, have we got a deal for you? Gonna give you $50,000, make you a movie star too. Told him my mama didn't raise no fool. I'll take your money, I'll make you move it. I can tell you right now, I was born to boogie. Drink a whiskey by the gallon, and I never back down, and I love a good challenge. What I do now is what I did then. I like to get down with all kinds of rowdy brats. I can be sweet, I can be mean. I wear my hat, I wear blue jeans. My shades are chrome, my guitar steel. If you think I won't, believe me, I will. Get down on you people. I ain't no rookie. I was put here to party, and I know how to boogie.
My first big Valentine's Day was back in the 4th grade. We all got 28 Valentine cards. My teacher made every one of us send a Valentine to everyone else. You know, those goofy little cards? But Brenda Hudson. Brenda sent me a real Valentine card. A giant heart. My buddies never let me forget it. But I hung on to that card. Thank you, Brenda.
Any Brenda Hudsons in there?
Could someone you know use a Valentine from Hallmark? The place to go when you care enough to send the very best.
If you can boil water, great eating's in the bag. Introducing Uncle Ben's Great Rice in a Boiling Bag. Separate fluffy rice in 10 minutes. No measuring, no mess. Uncle Ben's, single or family size. It really does make a difference.
When our eyes meet, it's like spontaneous combustion.
Yuck. Too weird.
Well, maybe I shouldn't call.
She's all you've talked about since we moved. What a wimp.
Here goes nothing. Wait a minute. Okay.
With AT&T, your long-distance calls go through twice as fast, and for that,
Hello?
we apologize.
Susan?
Roger?
Yeah, this is Roger.
Greetings, Commander. What would you like to play today? Big Mac attack. Objective, capture a McDonald's Big Mac. Ready? Begin. Big Mac attack. Hurry, Commander. Big Mac attack. Close call, Commander. Congratulations. Here's your Big Mac. Too bad, Commander. You can only get a Big Mac at McDonald's.
A country music celebration will continue.
A murder has been committed.
Was it Dean Jones, Kate McNeil, or Stephen Ford?
Play one against the other and somebody cracks.
Murder, she wrote.
I should have put it together, sir.
Then, she thinks she has a good marriage, but sometimes marrying the wrong man can be a deadly mistake.
What's wrong?
Some people live with them and they never know that their husband is a murderer.
Margot Kidder.
I've got to have proof. I've got to be sure.
Barry Bostwick.
What are you going to do about it?
Body of Evidence, Sunday.
This is CBS.
Lions are world champions.
Oswald has been shot.
Several hundred rounds squeezed off now.
All steps per man.
Well, I'm not a crook.
The tornado struck without warning. Parts of the fuselage ended up...
Some people think important news doesn't happen on weekends. People who watch Eyewitness News know better. Mike Redford, Martha Sharon, John Fawson Sports, David Rogers Weather. The Weekend Team on Eyewitness News at 6 and 11.
What is Henry Rush up to now?
Do you think it's right for a married woman with a family and a job to
and people who depend on her to chuck it all and go off sailing for 5 weeks.
I told Muriel to grab it.
You're the most selfish, narrow-minded, unfeeling person I've ever met.
Now, me, I would go with the Frenchman.
Well, watch me, Henry Rush. Just watch me.
After Eyewitness News, Sunday on Channel 2.
You're watching WJBK-TV, Channel 2, Detroit.
The Country Music Association 30th Anniversary, sponsored by the Beef Industry Council and Beef Board, who'd like to remind you that good music and good food are what it's all about.
Hi, I'm Roseanne Cash. I was born in Memphis, Tennessee at a time when that sound was the most popular music in the country. They called it the Memphis sound, and it revolutionized the music business, and it really got to all of us, especially a young classical music student named Ronnie Milsap.
You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much of love drives a man insane. You broke my will, the part of thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I had your love and I thought it was funny. You came along and moved me, honey. I changed my mind, this love's fine. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Kiss me, baby. Ooh, feels good. Hold me, baby. Well, I want to love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. I'ma tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine. There goes that, I twiddle my thumb. I'm real nervous, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby, you drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Thank you. And Roseanne, that's the kind of music I grew up on, and it always got me in trouble because, you know, I was supposed to be practicing my Chopin on the piano, and instead my teachers would catch me playing Jerry Lee Lewis. Oh, it was fun.
Well, that Memphis sound influenced all kinds of musical styles, including country. They called it rockabilly, and it combined the sincerity of country music with the excitement and drive of rhythm and blues.
And it was made popular by some of the most original singing stars. In addition to Jerry Lee, there was Elvis Presley, Buddy Holly, Roy Orbison, Carl Perkins, and of course, your daddy, Johnny Cash.
Right. What began in Memphis in the 50s is just as exciting today. And to prove it, here are some of the best examples of the Memphis sound of the 80s, starting with a woman from a small town in Canada whose idol was the great Roy Orbison, Katie Lang.
From this moment on, I'll be
Two great songwriters wrote hits for other people until they started singing together just a year ago, Foster and LLoyd.
Can't you tell by the spell that I'm under? This fella's wondering if he'll ever get next to you. Is it a chance to come through? Well, you never seem to notice when I'm out.
Can't you tell by the spell that I'm under? This fella's wondering if we'll ever get next to you. Is there a chance of getting through? Well, you never seem to notice me, no matter what I do, when everybody in town knows I'm crazy over you.
Now here's a Georgia boy with a natural feeling for the rock and soul music he loved when he was growing up, T. Graham Brown.
Now Billy couldn't catch and Billy couldn't throw. If he ever got the ball, he didn't know the way to go. Billy couldn't dribble, couldn't swing a bat. There wasn't much of nothing he was any good at. But he had them old Chuck Berry records, had Jerry Lee and Little Richard Ray. He had a jack in the back of the stereo to plug in his guitar play. And all the little girls in the neighborhood but singing along a song like a Johnny B. Good. It's a rock it, Billy, rock it. You got to roll, Billy, roll. Why don't you rock it, Billy, rock it? You need to roll, William, roll. I say rock it, Billy, rock it, 'cause everybody loves a rock and roll show. Come and rock it, Billy, rock it. Everybody loves a rock and roll show. Well, now, Billy, rock it, son, rock it, 'cause everybody love a good show.
When I first started singing, it was with a musician and songwriter who headed up a band called the Cherry Bombs. Today, as then, he's a wonderful song stylist in the rockabilly tradition. It gives me a lot of pleasure to introduce Rodney Crowell.
One, two, one, two.
Well, I'm an old pipeliner. I laid my line all day. Hey, I'm an old pipeliner. I laid my line all day. I got some little bitty children just waiting to draw my pay. When you see me coming, better raise your window high. When you see me coming, better raise your window high. And when you see me leaving, better hang your little head and cry. You know why? 'Cause I'm an old pipeliner, I laid my line all day. I'm an old pipeliner, I laid my line all day. I got some little bitty children just waiting to hear rap shoot play. Close your eyes, baby. Follow my heart. Call on the memories here in the dark. We'll let the magic take us away back to the feelings we shared when they played in the still of the night. Hold me down, hold me tight. Say
in the 50s tonight. Your face and hands. Yeah. I said, get out of that bed and wash your face and hands. Girl, get into that kitchen, make some noise with the pots and pans. I said, shake, rattle, and roll. I said, shake, rattle, and roll. I said, shake, rattle, and roll. Sound good now. Shake, rattle, and roll. No, you don't do nothing to save your doggone soul.
I believe you're doing me wrong. Now I know.
Lord have mercy.
I believe you're doing me wrong, and now I know.
Well, the harder I work, the faster my money goes.
Just like a one-eyed cat sleeping in a seafood store. Just like a one-eyed cat sleeping in a seafood store.
Well, now, darling, I could love you, but you can't see me no more. Oh, hey, I said shake, rattle, and roll. Lord, I said shake, rattle, and roll. What we say? I said shake, rattle, and roll. No, 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 shake, rattle, and roll. No, you don't do nothing to save your doggone soul. No, you don't do nothing to save your doggone soul.
A country music celebration will continue.
Whatever happened to real food? You know the kind that just tastes real good. Don't want a dinner I can't pronounce. I wanna order mine by the ounce. Whatever happened to real food? You know the kind that just tastes real good. Give me a steak and I won't be through. I got a taste for some real food.
Thief, real food for real people.
Raised in the California sunshine.
Honey, are you playing with your food again?
When it comes to building tough, dependable cars at America's most affordable prices, Yugo leads the way. Others are trying to follow but can't match Yugo's reliability for the price. Now Yugo leads with a 4-year, 40,000-mile warranty. And for 1 year or 12,000 miles, all you pay for is the gas. That's peace of mind. That's confidence. That's Yugo. For your nearest dealer, call 1-800-USA-YUGO. Yugo, committed to building the toughest, most dependable cars a little money can buy.
Think of silk, and what comes to mind? Incredibly rich colors, delicate, touchable, ridiculously expensive. You probably don't think of Woolite. I mean, throw silk into a sink? Well, why not? A lot of silks are washable, so what else would you trust? Woolite holds the color, keeps the shape, and doesn't cost a fortune like dry cleaning. Look, clean it wrong once and it's lost forever. I trust Woolite.
A country music celebration will continue.
On Wise Guy, now that they're convinced he's as ruthless as they are, how far must he go to keep his cover and his life? Ken Wall, Wise Guy, Monday on CBS.
The coolest team in the NBA, the LA Lakers, take on the supersonic boom of Seattle. The good times roll tomorrow.
CBS Sports Break, sponsored by Budweiser Beer.
Good evening. In college basketball today, number 4 Kentucky defeated LSU as Ed Daverner poured in 22 points. Rex Chapman added 18 as the Wildcats ran their record to 13-2. Number 5 Purdue ran up a 19-point lead on Louisville and then held on as the Cardinals closed within 3. Troy Lewis at 23 points led the Boilermakers to their 16th straight victory. In top 20 upsets, it was number 11 Oklahoma over Pittsburgh, unranked Missouri pounded number 10 Iowa State, and Notre Dame bested number 16 Kansas. More after this.
It's National Pizza Week, so to everyone who makes great pizza and serves it hot,
You really make it work, and this spot's for you.
Bob Benoit was on a roll. In his first television appearance, he bowled a perfect game, only the 5th live 300 ever televised. For CBS Sports Break, I'm Irv Cross.
This is CBS.
This winter, there's someone special we're going to take you to, or take you away with. Because with fares from just $44 to $199 each way, American Airlines Winter Wonder fares make this the most special time to go. American Airlines Winter Wonder fares. They're saving a seat for you, and so are we.
This week on Win, Lose, or Draw, Charlotte Ray's got the facts.
I guess I'm on another planet.
Teresa Ganzel's got the fever.
I love the smell of these things.
Jeff Altman's got the fun.
There's some kind of clue. It's a triangle, a line across. No bird cutting.
And Foster Brooks feeling no pain.
Oh, are you kidding? Watch this.
Everybody's getting in the act.
Where's the camera?
This week on Win, Lose, or Draw. 7:30 weeknights on Channel 2.
Seattle takes on the defending champs, 3:30 Sunday.
Years ago, country music was popular mostly in the South and the Southwest. The rest of the population knew it existed, they just didn't pay much attention. Since then, thanks to the Country Music Association, all kinds of doors have been opened, and today the tremendous impact of country can be seen and heard everywhere. A lot of the credit goes also to the stars who helped open those doors by expanding the limits of their music.
You load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older. Her in death. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store.
Yonder, for she's been here on earth. Lord, give her my share of heaven. If I've earned in this life, God, I believe she deserves it. My woman, my
We don't make a party out of loving. We like holding hands and pitching woo. We don't let our hair grow long and shaggy like the hippies out in San Francisco do. And I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee. And my luck was so good I could do no wrong. I just kept on rolling and controlling them balls. Finally they just took the hand and said, son, when you hot, you hot. Do you know your part? When you're hot, you're hot. That's right. And when you're hot, you're hot. I said, well, put all the money in and let's roll them again. Or when you're hot, you're hot.
major influence in the popularization of country music is television. Country has something for everyone, but it took television to prove it. Eddy Arnold was the first country star to have his own primetime network TV show. And then came Tennessee Ernie Ford, and Johnny Cash, and Glenn Campbell, and Dolly Parton, and suddenly everyone was a country fan. I know from having my own show that television can be every bit as important as hit records and sold-out personal appearances in bringing universal acceptance to country music and country performers. And I am very grateful for that.
I remember wearing straight-leg Levi's, flannel shirts even when they weren't in style. I remember singing with Roy Rogers at the movies when the West was really wild. And I was listening to the Opry when all of my friends were digging rock and roll and rhythm and blues. 'Cause I was country when country wasn't cool. I remember circling the driving, pulling up and turning down George Jones. I remember when no one was looking, I was putting peanuts in my coat. And I took a lot of kids, 'cause I never did fit in. Now look at everybody trying to be what I was then. I was country when country wasn't cool. Ooh, I was country when country wasn't cool. Yes, and I was country from my hat down to my boots. I still act and look the same. What you see ain't nothing new. 'Cause I was country when country wasn't cool. Yes, and I was country when country wasn't cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, the only three-time winners of the CMA Entertainer of the Year Award, Alabama.
I'm Randy Owen, 1/4 of the group Alabama. And way back in 1927, the original Carter family began recording songs about their lives in the hills of Appalachia. They might not have known it way back then, but they were starting a tradition that's still with us today, the country music group. From the Carters and the Lubin brothers to the Sons of the Pioneers to the Oak Ridge Boys and the Statler brothers, groups have become part of the backbone of country music. Teddy Gentry, Jeff Cook, Mark Herndon, and myself are proud to be part of that heritage. And I promise we never forget it.
Run your fingers through my hair and softly kiss my lips and hold me close in your embrace and love me face to face. Face to face, heart to heart, body to body, tingling tangled feelings of lovers face to face. I'll caress your body and hold you close to me. I'll slide my hands around your waist and love you face to face. Face to face, heart to heart, body to body, lips on lips, arm in arm, body to body, tingling tangled feelings of lovers face to face.
Softly sing you love as you make love to me.
No one else can take your place. We happen face to face.
Oh, great. The dogs walked. Where are my keys? The kids are around here somewhere. I'll be at... Sit down. Wasn't a good day?
My entire body is numb.
Instead of heating a frozen dinner,
I spilled coffee on this today.
cook something original. New Tyson Chicken Originals. Marinated breast fillets that cook in minutes. New Tyson Chicken Originals. Isn't it nicer to cook?
So what's little dandruff?
Okay, imagine you're at the social event of the year, and your dream girl says hello, just as you do this. Her first impression? What a hunk. And only a few flakes.
Give me a break.
The breaks are you never get a second chance to make a first impression.
So?
So regular shampoos won't fix your problem. Try this.
Head and Shoulders? But you don't have dandruff.
Bingo.
Head and Shoulders, because you never get a second chance to make a first impression.
We interrupt this cold to bring you this important message. Introducing new NyQuil Cherry flavor. Now people of all tastes can relieve their colds at night. New NyQuil Cherry flavor. NyQuil Relief. Cherry taste.
Introducing a new dawn. Mountain Spring Dawn. Now the same tough grease-cutting ability as original Dawn comes with a clean, fresh scent. Mountain Spring Dawn dishwashing liquid. The fresh new way to cut grease.
No diet in the world will help you lose weight until you do one thing: control your appetite.
Today's Dexatrim did what no other diet could do. I lost weight without being hungry.
Dexatrim is amazing. I lost weight without being hungry, and that never happened before.
Dexatrim. You can't buy a stronger appetite control formula without a prescription. Just one capsule works all day to help you lose weight.
The pounds came off, and I feel great.
Dexatrim. Nothing works harder to help you lose weight.
Put me in the movie. They're gonna make a big star out of me. We'll make a scene about a man that's sad and lonely. All I gotta do is act naturally. Together again. tears have stopped falling, and nothing else matters now. We're together again. Oh, it's crying time again. You're gonna leave me. I can see that faraway look in your eye. I can tell by the way you hold me, darling, that it won't be long before it's crying time. I've got a tiger by the tail that's plain to see. I won't be much when you get through with me. I'm a losing weight and a turning mighty pale. Looks like I've got a tiger by the tail. Well, looks like I've got a tiger by the tail. Thank you. You know, I'm Buck Owens, and Bakersfield, California has been home to me and my music for many years. But it wasn't always that way. I was born in Sherman, Texas, into a family of dirt poor sharecroppers. And, you know, that was right in the middle of the Great Depression. We traveled west, just like so many others, and we worked in the fields of Arizona, picking cotton, vegetables, and then we made our way to Bakersfield, where there was at least a promise of a better life. We didn't have much of anything in those days, but one thing that we brought with us was the honky-tonk music that we loved. Pretty soon, some people were calling Bakersfield Nashville West. And a lot of people worked hard and long to make the town an important country music outpost. My dear friend, the great Don Rich, was one of those. And of course, Bakersfield's own Merle Haggard. Today, I'm happy to say that the Bakersfield sound continues, and you know, it's one of the most popular of the new singers that I'm going to introduce to you right now. He's a Kentucky boy, and he found the recognition that he deserves in California, and I'm happy to say that he's carrying on the Bakersfield tradition that began more than a half century ago. Here is Dwight Yoakum. Come on, Dwight!
Well, I'm a honky-tonk man, but I can't sing a style. Love to give the girls the world to the music of an old jukebox. When the money's all gone, I'll telephone. Hey, mama, can your daddy come home? Well, now I'm living wild and dangerously. I've got plenty of company. The moon comes up and the sun goes down. I can't wait to see the lights of town. 'Cause I'm a honky-tonk man. Ain't a can't style. Love to kill the girls up to the music of an old jukebox. When the money's all gone, telephone. Hey, mama, can your daddy come home? Thank you.
You ready? I've done 1,000 miles of thumbing. Yes, I've worn blisters on my heels, trying to find me something better here on the streets of Bakersfield. You don't know me, but you don't like me. You say you care, that's how I feel. How many of you sit and judge me? Ever walk the streets of Bakersfield? How many of you sit and judge me? Ever walk the streets of Bakersfield? Oh, yeah!
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Emmy Lou Harris.
Down in the valley, while on my knees, I ask my Jesus, hear me please. He promised that he'd take care of me if I would let him run. He said if I be lifted up, he said if I be lifted up, I'll be your father, I'll be your mother, I'll be your sister, and your brother. He said if I be lifted up, I'll bring joy, joy, joy to your soul. When I am lonely, when I am sad, my Jesus comes and makes me glad. He is the dearest friend I have had. I want to lift him up. He said if I be lifted up, he said if I be lifted up, I'll be your father, I'll be your mother, I'll be your sister, and your brother. He said if I be lifted up, I'll bring joy, joy, joy to your soul.
Thank you. In the music business, we're always putting labels on people. We say, he's a pop rocker or she's a soul singer. I don't pay much attention to all that, except when somebody calls me a traditionalist. Then I just say thank you and try to live up to the compliment. Tradition is such an important part of country music that I think we have an obligation to keep it alive. The nice thing is that there are always new performers who love to sing the old kinds of songs in the old ways. And because they have their own unique styles and instrumentation, the old continues to sound new and fresh. A perfect example is the country group that has combined the bluegrass sounds of the past with rock and blues. Newgrass Revival.
Can't say I didn't know what I was doing, and I can't pretend that things just got out of hand. I sure kept my distance while I was still strong, but I got caught up in the beat and I was carried along, and it's too late, baby. Can't stop now. Can't stop now. It's one crazy high running out of control. Can't stop now. I've been falling apart somewhere down the road. I might be headed for a breakdown. Can't stop now. I might be headed for a breakdown. And I can't stop now.
young man from the mountains of Kentucky who makes old-fashioned bluegrass music sound like he just invented it. A CMA Entertainer of the Year, Ricky Scaggs.
Ready to go. Then he needed a mouse and down, howl, he went above the hill. Fit the fiddle, Lord, how it rang, you'd hear it talk, you'd hear it sing. Now here's the father of bluegrass music, Mr. Bill Munroe. Well, they played an old journey called Soldier's Joy, and played one called the Boston Boy. First of all, with Jenny Lynn to me, that's where the fiddle begins. You'd hear it talk, you'd hear it sing. And he ain't running bouncing down a howl, he went above the town. And the fiddle, Lord, how it rang, you'd hear it talk, you'd hear it sing. Called away. He hung up his fiddle and he hung up his bow and knew it was time for him to go. And he needed a mouse and down, howl, he'll get above the town. Play the fiddle, Lord, how it rang, you'd hear it talk, you'd hear it sing.
You know, I'm not easily annoyed, but I never liked the way the vegetables always fell off between the sirloin on my beef kebabs. I fixed that. I don't put vegetables on my beef kebabs. In fact, I believe that's why someone invented salad.
Beef, real food for real people. Over 17 million people now use a new kind of credit card.
The Discover Card.
A credit card that charges no annual fee. In fact, this credit card pays you money. A yearly cashback bonus every time you use it.
Pays you back.
Why pay for a credit card when this one pays you?
The Discover Card.
For people who expect value, use it at places like these.
A wide roll-on. A wide roll-on. Do they make them?
Today, there's Lady Speed Dry Antiperspirant, the only wide roll-on. Ordinary roll-ons are narrow. Lady Speed Dry is wide for complete coverage with every stroke.
Goes on faster and easier than ordinary roll-ons. Lady Speed Dry is great. Helps keep me dry and odor-free all day.
Try Lady Speed Dry Antiperspirant, the only wide roll-on.
By Menon.
Hurry, Phillips. They're waiting for your report.
Poor Phillips. She took a cold medicine for her stuffy nose, and now she's getting drowsy. If only she could go back and take Sudafed instead. You see, fast-acting Sudafed starts to work in as quick as 22 minutes without drowsiness. So you don't get drowsy. You get relief.
Hurry, Phillips. They're waiting for your report. Let's go.
Sudafed for fast relief without drowsiness.
A country music celebration will continue.
What does Mrs. Gary Hart have to say about her husband? Why don't you watch 60 Minutes Sunday and find out?
This is CBS.
From Channel 2, this is Newsbreak. I'm Mike Redford.
And I'm Martha Sharon. He was one of the most powerful politicians in America. Tonight he's selling his prized possessions to get out of bankruptcy.
Fermi 2 is running commercially for the first time, but a local consumer group is trying to stop it.
The winning wings have been a boom to Greektown merchants.
And a petition drive is underway to save Tiger Stadium.
Also, the president appeals to Americans on behalf of a 3-year-old girl.
And our wedding bells in the offing for Sylvester Stallone.
Join us for all the news at 11.
The presidential candidate did not admit to improper behavior, but did announce his withdrawal.
But disclosures of the TV evangelist's personal misconduct raised
more indictments for insider trading on Wall Street are expected tomorrow. In the meantime,
America, which took such back-thumping pride in its spiritual renewal, finds itself wallowing in a moral morass.
Others replayed scandal after scandal. Time realized the bigger issue was ethics. Time. There's no substitute.
McDonald's. It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's.
It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's.
Every now and then, just about when you think you've seen it all, someone comes along and changes your mind. That happened just a few years ago when a Nashville nurse and her daughter made their first record. No, we hadn't seen it all, because today they're two of country's biggest stars, Winona and Naomi, the Judds.
Sitting in the porch swing, listening to the lights bright, beating on the tin roof. Baby, just me and you, rocking with the rhythm of the rain. Slide on over, baby, hold me closer, over to a fro, just swinging like a slow freight train, rocking with the rhythm of the rain. So let the breeze. Calling on my heart will never be the same. To keep the sweet feeling of love once in a lifetime. Me and my baby rocking with the rhythm of the rain. To the light burn on the tin roof. Baby, just me and you, rocking with the rhythm of the rain. Slide on over, baby, hold me closer to the floor, swinging like a slow freight train, rocking with the rhythm of the rain. Let the breeze. Calling on my heart will never be the same. To keep the sweet feel so fine. It's coming once in a lifetime. Me and my baby rocking with the rhythm of the rain. Me and my baby rocking with the rhythm of the rain.
I can't think of a more exciting time than the 1980s for Mama and me to have gotten started in country music. And there are so many new things happening and such a great acceptance of country all over the world.
There's so many talented new performers, too. They're taking their places alongside of
the stars that have been our idols for so many years. So tonight, we'd like to feature some of these new stars and let them show you the great variety of country music that's making it so popular today. First, here's Highway 101.
Darling, were you listening when I called you late last night? Or did the sleep get in your eyes? Did it blind me from your sight? Or was she lying with you? Was it hard for you to speak? And did you tell her she was sleeping in the bed you made for me? And did you tell her she was sleeping in the bed you made for me? Did she like my satin sheets? And did you sing her to sleep? And my pillow that you slept on, did it bring her sweet dreams? Did you tell her she was sleeping in the bed you made for me? And did you tell her she was sleeping in the bed you made for me?
Here's the only country star who lives in the middle of Manhattan. She's K.T. Oslin.
Do you still get a thrill when you see me coming up the hill? Honey, now do you? Do you whisper my name just to bring a little comfort? Honey, do you? Do you still like the feel of my body lying next to you? Whoa. Well, I guess what I'm asking, honey, 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 do you still love me, do you? Oh, yes, I guess what I'm asking you is, baby, do you still love me, do you?
Here's a young man who's given a whole new definition to traditional country music, and all in less than 3 years. And at the same time, he's won just about every CMA award in the book. Here's the current male vocalist of the year, Randy Travis.
You've been too gone for too long. It's too late to come back now. It's been so long since you walked out my door. Now you're just an old song nobody sings anymore. I got a new love and she's a true love. But darling, how could you have known? You've been too gone for too long. Now it's too late to come back home. You came a long way, going the wrong way. Don't even set your suitcase down. You wanted to roam, now you're paying the bills. You're an old rolling stone who rolled over the hill. I had a good cry when you said goodbye. I didn't want to let you go, but you've been too gone for too long. Now it's too late to come back home. I had a good cry when you said goodbye. I didn't want to let you go, but you've been too gone stay gone. Yeah, you've been too gone for too long. Now it's too late to come back home. Thank you.
First day of work.
Well, wish me luck.
You'll do fine.
Wanna be on time.
Hey, Bill, wanna go fishing? Nope, I'm going to work.
Wanna make a good impression.
I hear there's a new kid starting today.
Oh, I hope he's cute. We're open in a few minutes,
What
sir.
if they think it's a little late to start a new profession? You got what it takes, you know it's true.
You're a real
Bet you'll show them a trick or two.
Let's see, that's 3 bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits, 1 egg McMuffin, 2 sausage muffin with egg, and 1 large OJ.
Are you sure you never did this before?
Thank you. Come again.
How'd it go?
I don't know how they ever got along without me.
Well, I could have told him that.
A commitment to quality, a philosophy of design leadership, a dedication to continuous improvement. According to Road and Track, it adds up to Ford Taurus, the best sedan value in the world.
Winning the world over. Have you been behind the wheel? Winning the world over.
During Ford's Leadership Celebration, get a $750 cash bonus on Taurus.
You're telling me Trident helps fight cavities? It always has?
Well, I knew Trident didn't cause cavities, but help fight them? No, I didn't know that.
It's hard to believe a little piece of gum can do all that.
That's right. New studies show chewing great-tasting Trident after sugary snacks reduces acids that form between teeth. It's these acids that can cause cavities. Ask your dentist.
Something that's delicious and good for you, I love it.
Couldn't happen to a better gum.
Trident. Good to chew and fights cavities, too.
Las Vegas, the world behind the bright lights and big money. The Las Vegas gamblers don't see it on 48 Hours. Then on Jake and the Fat Man, a dangerous ex-con calls the shots.
We've got to talk about this right now.
But who'll pay the price? Then on Cagney and Lacey, a drug test
Is this some kind of a joke?
threatens Chris's career.
It's obviously a false positive.
You are going to have some downtime here, Cagney. Tuesday on CBS.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening. I'm Minnie Pearl. Many years ago, when I was just starting out in this business, I was hired to be on a show with Eddy Arnold. He walked into the theater while I was rehearsing a comedy song. I didn't have on wardrobe. I just had on my regular comedy clothes. He turned to Pee Wee King and said, "That girl's not going to sing, is she?" And Pee Wee said, "Heavens, no. She's a new comic on the Opry. Her voice is supposed to be awful." And it is. I'm happy to say that ever since then, Eddy and I have been very dear friends. He's a member of the Country Music Hall of Fame. And he was the CMA's very first entertainer of the year. I just think of Eddy Arnold as a country love song. Ladies and gentlemen, Eddy Arnold.
Make the world go away and get it off my shoulder. Say the things you used to say and make the world go away.
took me astray. If you do, then forgive me and make the world go away. Make the world go away and get it off my shoulders. Say the things you used to say and make the world go away. Oh, a lot of things have changed on the country music scene since those good times when they called me, of all things, a Tennessee plowboy. But I'm happy to say that some things haven't changed at all. There is still nothing better than listening to great songs sung by great singers. And it's my pleasure to introduce some of the all-time favorite performers. Ladies and gentlemen, Faron Young.
Thank you, Eddie. I love you. Thank you. Well, it's 4 in the morning, and once more the dawning woke up the wanting in me, wishing I'd never met her, and knowing if I'd forget her, how much better off she would be. The longer that I hold on, and the longer it goes on, oh, the harder it's gonna be. It's 4 in the morning, what's more, the dawn, and woke up the wanting in me. Last night I told her, this time it's all over. Making 10 times I've told her goodbye. Last night we broke up. This morning I woke up and for the 10th time I'm changing my mind. Thought I saw more love in her eyes when I left her than most foolish men will ever see. It's 4 in the morning. What's more, the dawn and woke up all the wanting in me.
My people, Ray Price. Don't look so sad. I know it's over, but life goes on, and this old world will keep on turning. Let's just be glad we had some time to spend together. There's no need to watch the bridges that we're burning. Lay your head upon my pillow. Hold your warm and tender body close to mine. Hear the whisper of the raindrops blowing soft against the window, and make believe you love me one more time for the good time.
4
road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Going places that I've never been. Seeing things that I may never see again. And I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way. And our way is on the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again, like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way, and our way is on the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. And I can't wait to get on the road again.
And now, here's one of the most beloved gentlemen ever to grace the stage of this wonderful Grand Ole Opry, the king of country music, Roy Acuff.
Thank you. From the great Atlantic Ocean to the wide Pacific shore, from the green upflowing mountains to south by the shore, she's mighty tall and handsome and known quite well by all. She's the combination of the Wabash Cannonball. Listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar as she glides along the woodland through the hills and by the shore, till the mighty rush of the engine in the lonesome old call. You're traveling through the jungle along the Wabash Cannonball. Let her go, Buckcar! Thank you. You're a wonderful audience. Thank you.
Have you heard about this left brain, right brain stuff? Hey, take this steak. The left brain is supposed to understand that in a balanced, varied diet, a lean, trim, 3-ounce portion can easily fit within the leading dietary guidelines. That's logical. The right brain just knows it's good. That's emotional. Nice thing about sirloin, makes the whole brain happy. Beef, real food for real people.
You know, there's nothing like a winner. That's why I'm driving this, the Advanced Big Ford Pickup. America's best-selling pickup for 11 straight years. And I got more for my money with this special model. It cost me over $1,100 less than a comparably equipped Chevy. And I really go for Ford's advanced features, like multi-port fuel-injected engines and anti-lock rear brakes. Yeah, Ford. If you don't go with a proven winner, what are you going with?
Now get a $500 cash bonus from Ford on manual transmission F-Series pickups.
My mother-in-law recommended Preparation H for my hemorrhoidal symptoms. Why should I listen to my mother-in-law? She's also a doctor.
In a national survey, 2 out of 3 doctors named Preparation H among the hemorrhoid remedies they recommended to their patients.
Doctors know best.
Oh, no. Rodney's hungry. Do something. What would Mom do? A little snack. Something hot, crisp, fast. Here you go, Rod. All right, microwave fries. Yum. And what do we do when you're finished? Eat slowly, Rodney.
Once there was a lion on the way to a celebration. We must hurry, cried the head. But the hungry stomach growled, we must eat. Soon you could not make heads or tails of the lion. How does one argue with an empty stomach, thought the head, as he followed to McDonald's drive-thru. The order came quickly with a friendly smile, and the lion devoured it in time for the celebration. And now the head will listen when the stomach says, it's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I'd thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. Proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
From the lakes of Minnesota
to the hills of Tennessee,
across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea,
Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA.
Well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time to stand and say,
to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me.
And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today.
'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. There ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
I'm Martha Sharon. Up next on Eyewitness News, the drive to save Tiger Stadium took a big step forward today. We'll have details. And is Sylvester Stallone about to marry the Deb of the decade? Join Mike Redford and me for those stories and much more coming up on Eyewitness News.